I had the all-in-4 procedure done. I was recommended to come to Dr. Miller by my original dentist when I noticed that I was losing one tooth after another and I was going to have false teeth sooner or later. And he recommended Dr. Miller. So I came here. I went for the top teeth because they were the worst. My bottom teeth were still pretty good at the time, which was 3 years ago. So I went with the top teeth, loved them, and it wasn't very long after that I noticed that the bottom teeth, I was starting to lose one here and there. So I came back and we started all over again with the bottom teeth. I couldn't have asked for a better service than I got here. And Dr. Miller was very plain about what would happen, how it would work, and those kind of things. I never had a regret or a problem other than trying to figure out how to talk with different teeth in my mouth. That's the going thing, but that is not as hard as what you might think. I have noticed that I talk plainer. No one has ever said anything about, ooh, you sound funny, or I do give a little bit of speeches at my church and talk to people publicly, and I did want to sound normal, and I do. And I've never had a problem with people telling me I can't understand you, or you have a lisp, and that was one of the things I worried about, was sounding stupid. But I have had no problems with the teeth, and I've always been very proud of the fact that I can smile. When I was in 3rd grade, I was a scrapper, and another girl and I fought constantly. She hit me with a bat one day and knocked out one tooth and half of another with the bat. I retaliated with a chair, and the two of us grew up with the problems that we created on our own. When we were in high school, we became best of friends and couldn't understand or could not even remember why we fought so much. But mine was a long-term problem because I lost a tooth, a permanent tooth, and half of another one. So when I grew up, I had a flipper. I had a flipper, and believe me, when you have a flipper in your mouth, you're a kid, you're gonna flip it. And I did. I got caught so many times with that thing upside down in my mouth, and somebody would ask me a question in class or at school, and I had to learn to quit doing that. But I grew up with that until after I was married, and then that's when I started getting bridges. But I grew up with bad teeth. I was never one to take care of them, and it's something that you regret all of your life, especially when it's too late to change it. So when you're older, you have false teeth. And this is the best thing that ever happened to false teeth, is implants. That takes away a whole lot of the mess. When I first got married, my husband's parents were both constantly going from one dentist to another, getting a different set of false teeth that never fit right, never looked right, messed up their speech, and there was all kinds of problems with those false teeth. The implants, I have never had that problem other than a slight lisp, which I hope I've overcome, and this will be the telltale thing, since I'm talking to a camera right now, and is that camera gonna pick up the lisp or not? I guess I'll find out someday. I learned when I came here that everybody knew exactly what they were doing and how to do it. I never had a problem with any of the staff. I don't live here in town, I drive in, and I think I've sent a few patients here actually, but the staff and everything that happened in here was just perfect. I never had a problem with anyone or anything that happened here. So I am thankful that my dentist, original dentist, sent me here. This was on his recommendation, and I love it.